In this session, I'm going to give you a general overview of the ManyChat platform. If you're not familiar with ManyChat, it's the world's leading chatbot platforms to build chatbots. And my ProEdge ChatBot that you purchased is built on this platform. It is a very powerful system. It is used by industries across the world to automate interactions with their customers. And as realtors and investors, my chatbot's designed to engage using message marketing, those buyers and sellers to get them interested in working with you and closing more deals. So I think you're going to really enjoy the ManyChat system. So let me give you just a general rundown of the system. When you first log into ManyChat, the menu's on the left. You have a goals and strategies and an insights up top, and you're on your home page here. It will welcome you here with your name. And then it gives you a few items here. One thing that I would suggest you do is potentially, read up on some of these case studies. There's a lot of case studies in ManyChat. You can get familiar with chatbot marketing, become an expert. Don't worry about the get started and experts here. I am your expert, and you bought my ProEdge ChatBot package, so you're good to go. And the getting started, I already have my ProEdge system ready to implement. What I want you to do is come up here to this insights. Once you get going with your ManyChat, you can come over to your insights at any time. This is my ProEdge. This is one of my test accounts where I develop my chatbots. It'll show me all my channels. So ManyChat actually has 5 different channels that I'll cover in another video. But right now I'm running 3 channels: Facebook, SMS, and email. And it tells me how many people are interacting to my bot in each of those channels. And then down below here, I have a little chart where I can look at different date ranges. So I can say, let me see what it looked like in July or in June, and it'll show me how many active and inactive. I brought on 54 new contacts in the month of July. And then also some demographic data. So how many people in my chatbot are speaking different languages, and the breakdown by gender. So that's all coming from Facebook, which is nice because it runs on the Facebook Messenger platform. So now let's jump over to the menu. So I'm going to have training on each of these items, so I won't go into a lot of deep dive on this overview. But in the menu, you have contacts. That they're all the people that are in your chatbot interacting. You have growth tools, which are ways to get people into your chatbot, and I'll have a specialized video on that and creative ways to get people to talk to your bot. Automation is a sub-menu, and you have flows, keywords, rules, and I'll go from the bottom up. So you have rules is a very powerful rules engine, and I'll have a video on the rules that I provided in the chatbot package. Rules are things like when a person asks or answers a question a certain way, you could trigger an action. When they're tagged a certain way, you could trigger actions and stuff. So I'll talk about what I've done there. Sequences in ManyChat are basically drip campaigns in the real estate world. So you're going to see lots of sequences that I provided in my package. Keywords is a way to trigger the bot through a keyword that somebody messages you. And then flows. So in the flow tab, let me just come into the ProEdge ChatBot package, you'll have one folder, which is called the ProEdge ChatBot 4.0. And then these are what's called subfolders. So I can use my cursor, and then down below, I have a list of flows here. So I'll have a video that goes over the structure of my ProEdge ChatBot, but you could easily just go through and look at things by navigating this way. So for example, if I come in and look at my one of these are what's called a ManyChat flow. And a flow is basically the conversation that it's having with the individual. So when somebody's interacting to your bot, these are the things that will, the bot will say to them. And the flows can be very sophisticated with wait times and pretend you're typing and stuff. So this is what is called a ManyChat flow. And you'll do a lot of flow with me as we talk about different flows in our interaction doing marketing together. So I just want you to be familiar with what flows are. I also wanted to point out is in ManyChat, they have what's called a cookie trail. So I can go back to the ProEdge ChatBot folder by clicking on this. And if I go into any of these and go down deep, you'll see the cookie trail. I can go back and click on these to navigate. So just an easy way to navigate. If I'm looking for a certain flow, so maybe I'm looking for a guide, a seller's guide. So you could start typing in the word guide. And then I have a bunch of guides where the chatbot is delivering a home seller's guide, a buyer's guide, an investor's guide. So I may ask you to open up a certain flow when we're interacting, and you can search that way as well to get to it. Moving on, you have a live chat over here in ManyChat. and that's live chat is when you're taking over the chat bot and you're doing interactive conversations. So when a buyer is talking to my bot and they want to talk to a human, I can enter into a live chat and then text and message that person to try to arrange an appointment. Broadcasting is a powerful feature of ManyChat. With broadcasting, you can send emails, SMS, and text. So you could broadcast from just a straight email or phone that you create, or you could use a flow and send the flow out to somebody. This is a very powerful feature because a lot of realtors and agents and investors may buy lists of for sale by owners or expired listings. They load them into ManyChat. Then they do a broadcast text message out to all those people to see if they're interested in meeting with them. Moving on, Facebook does have ManyChat has an ads manager, but we're going to be using Facebook when I create your ads for you, or if you're creating your own ads, I'll be teaching you how to do it in Facebook. And then we have our settings. We're going to go into settings quite a bit in the training. I'll be going through different items here, but when you're on the settings main menu on the left, then you have the settings menu here in the middle. So I may ask you to go to Teams to set up a team, or go to billing, or go to notification. You'll just navigate to these menu items here as you're learning and interacting to the system. So that's it. You can see the power behind ManyChat. So this is the first of the overviews, and much more training to follow. Enjoy.